a very festive Juice and Java, we'll talk about Matt Lauer's termination from NBC, the Grammy nominations, and Prince Harry's engagement.
And Zach Allen will join us in studio to talk about what to do this Christmas season in Central New York.
All of that and more starts right now. Good morning, I'm Rebekah Castor.
And I'm Noah Eagle. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Let's kick things off with the squeeze.
Today's show host Matt Lauer is out after NBC received a complaint about his inappropriate sexual behavior. The initial report came from a female employee who claimed his sexual behavior inappropriately with her at the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi. NBC said this was not likely an isolated incident, and other women have already come forward with reports that Lauer sexually harassed them. The former anchor released a statement on Thursday saying he's embarrassed and ashamed by his actions. His departure comes 1 week after Charlie Rose lost his position as co-anchor of CBS This Morning after multiple women accused him of unwanted sexual advances as well.
You know, Noah, with all of these, people coming out in Hollywood and in the news industry, with sexual assault allegations, it's disappointing for, the news industry as a whole. And, people are starting to wonder, is there a problem in Hollywood? Is there a problem in the news business?
I just think there's a problem in America in general. And it's something that these are people we grew up watching and seeing on TV and movies. And at this point, it's a weekly occurrence, It's almost got people wondering, who's next?
Who's next?
Yeah,
right.
Who's next? It's crazy that I wake up in the morning and I see something like this and I'm like, another one. That's kind of how it's been at this point.
Yeah, hopefully we won't hear any more people coming out soon.
Seriously.
All but one Republican senators came together to pass the new tax reform bill last night. The bill was in the final stages of preparation even as the vote approached. Republicans have been working to shore up their party votes for weeks now. Friday afternoon, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announced they had the votes to pass the new tax reform bill. The bill promises to lower taxes for low-income and middle-class Americans while removing obstacles in corporate taxation. However, opponents criticized the bill because projections show taxes for the poorest Americans would start rising 4 years after it takes effect.
Well, big win for Republicans on this one. It was weeks in the making for this, garnering votes, getting the bill right, and they didn't even really allow the Democrats to read it ahead of time.
Right. Yes, they were working on the bill up till moments before the vote had to, happen. And I know a lot of Democrats were upset that they didn't have the bill in their hands until moments before.
Yeah, I can't even
Lobbyists
imagine having
had
to
it
vote
before many Democrats did.
Well, having to vote on it, and then someone just goes, "Oh, here you go."
Right.
Vote on this, please.
Right, and honestly, tax reform is really hard to pass. I'm shocked that this bill passed.
Well, barely, 51-49, which is a very slim margin while we were all sleeping. So we'll see how it all plays out, and like I said, Republicans are very happy with it. Right. New developments in the investigation into Russian involvement in the 2016 election. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn pled guilty to lying to the FBI about conversations with the Russian ambassador on Friday. With this plea, he becomes the first White House official to agree to cooperate with the Mueller investigation. According to new FBI statements, Flynn was ordered by Jared Kushner to speak with the Russian ambassador about the upcoming UN resolution on Israel. Flynn appeared in court to answer questions before a judge and faces up to 5 years in prison. He's the fourth person to be charged in connection with the Russia investigation.
So Noah, pleas like these are common when there's a person that can, lead investigators to people who are up the ladder.
Yeah, you sound like you're watching a few too many mafia movies, but yes, that's true. And I'd say that this is kind of what they're going for here. Jared Kushner is a person of interest for them. Donald Trump Jr. is a person of interest for them. And I would not be surprised if they go after, the FBI goes after both Kushner and Trump next. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out as well, just like the tax bill, because there's so many angles to it. And I think it's good that someone in the Trump administration actually came forward and is willing to cooperate with it.
Right. And across the pond, the United Kingdom's Prince Harry is engaged to American actress Meghan Markle. The pair have been dating for about a year after being set up on a date by a friend. Rumors of the engagement started circulating when Markle quit her role on the popular show Suits in mid-November. The couple announced their engagement a week ago at Clarence House. Prince Harry designed the ring himself using a diamond from Botswana and 2 stones from his mother's, Princess Diana's, jewelry collection. 7 years after Will and Kate tied the knot, this wedding is set to take place May 2018 at Windsor Castle.
All right, well, two things jump out to me on this one. First of all, she quit her job to join the royal family.
Yeah, and Suits is a pretty good show.
I respect that move, though. I mean, if you had a chance to join the royal family, would you leave this show?
I'm sorry, I would leave the show.
I think I'll get over it. But second, I feel like they have to be competing with the first royal wedding from a couple of years ago.
I know. That royal wedding was so extravagant.
Exactly.
It's going to be interesting to see what their wedding is going to be like. I know a lot of students from SU that are going to London to study abroad next spring, and they're trying to push their flights back later in May to make sure that they can be there to experience London during the royal wedding.
Understandable. I really just want to see how they can top Prince William, because that one was fantastic, as you said. It's going to be tough.
Right. I'm excited to see the dress.
Oh, yeah, big time, big time. Many other celebrities have also been in the spotlight this week. The Recording Academy has announced all the 2018 Grammy nominations. Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and Bruno Mars dominate the majority of nominations. Jay-Z has 8 nominations lined up, including Album of the and Song of the Year. Kendrick Lamar has 7, and Bruno Mars has 6. There was some controversy over the nominations, though. Ed Sheeran did not receive nominations for Album, Song, or Record of the Year. Katy Perry's Witness did not receive any nominations at all. Final voting will run from December 7th through the 21st, and the awards will air live on CBS on Sunday, January 28th from Madison Square Garden.
Somebody that we didn't mention that I'm super excited got a Grammy nomination this year is Khalid.
Yeah.
You know, he's super active on Twitter, and he brought back a tweet that he tweeted like 2 years ago that said, he tweeted this while he was still in high school, that he wanted to one day be nominated for a Grammy, and now it has come full circle, and he is.
And he just graduated high school last year. Khalid's really impressive. But something we didn't mention was Jay-Z coming out and admitting his infidelity with Beyonce.
Yes, that just happened.
Huge story. I feel like I don't know if that's going to have an effect on the votes Grammy-wise, but it is a big story and something that I feel like people should be paying attention to. So check that one out.
Yeah, interesting development there. American Airlines and its pilots have reached a deal. Earlier this week, it was announced the airline accidentally gave hundreds of employees holiday leave with no replacements due to a computer glitch. 15,000 flights were scheduled for the holiday season without pilots. The app American Airlines pilots use to schedule flights allows pilots to trade certain trips if they want to. And the app displayed all the trips as tradable. American Airlines offered time and a half pay to pilots willing to make the trips. The American Pilots Association and American Airlines reached an agreement late Friday night after the union originally said that time and a half would violate their contracts.
I can't even imagine showing up to a flight and not having a pilot
just there. This would have been a crisis.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? People wouldn't be able to go home for the holidays.
Exactly. Or traveling over to grandma's and you get there and they're like, yeah.
Airports would have been wild. This would have been something that would have just been crazy.
I feel like they would have been like, can anyone fly this plane?
Right.
I would have given it a try. I think I can do it. I feel confident in my abilities.
I'm just glad that they caught this mistake, early enough in December that, they had enough time to, fix the mistake.
Absolutely. It would have been, as you said, a crisis, and I'm glad that they were able to rectify it. This app seems really cool, too, the app for the pilots.
Yeah, hopefully there won't be any more problems with it. After the break, Zach Allen is in studio to tell us what to do in Central New York this Christmas season.
Keep it here.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Got a quarter?
they told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to Juice and Java.
The best part of going to school in Syracuse is the many winter activities in the area: skiing, sledding, and of course plenty of snow.
I'm not really a fan of all the snow, but luckily for us, we do have Zach Allen in studio to tell us about the best activities in Central New York for the Christmas season.
Thank you, Noah and Rebekah. It may be getting cold outside, but things are just heating up for the holidays in Central New York. This is such a festive area with so many things for you to enjoy this holiday season. And I know nothing makes you feel like it is the holidays more than seeing Christmas lights beautifully displayed. All along Onondaga Lake, you can go see the lights on the lake, a wonderful lights display that you can drive through and be overwhelmed by spectacular Christmas decorations. Some of their displays are the Twinkling Fantasy Forest and the Fairy Tale Magic Grand Finale, which sounds to me exactly like what Buddy the Elf had to travel through to get to New York City. But don't worry though, you won't end up in the big city, because after this, you can always head on over to Walmart and buy a fake Christmas tree for you to decorate. That's what I would do, but if you're more traditional and want to get into the spirit, I guess you can go cut down your own Christmas tree. The nice thing about Syracuse is there's a great deal of Christmas tree farms for you to go to this winter. Another fun event for you to experience this holiday season is the 32nd Annual Gingerbread Gallery. Every year, the Erie Canal Museum hosts this event with some spectacular gingerbread houses for you to admire. Plus, you can go to the Gingerbread Build and Sip, which is basically the Christmas version of Paint and Sip. The other great thing about this gallery is they have live performances there quite often for you to enjoy. Or if you want to hear Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, just hang around Noah during December, because he keeps that song on repeat all month long. Some other great performances you can attend though: the Landmark Theater will be performing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer this Tuesday night only. Also, you can go watch the Syracuse City Ballet perform The Nutcracker this week at the Krauss-Heinz Theater. Lastly, one of my favorite holiday activities has to be ice skating. Clinton Square is a beautiful place to go ice skating, located in the heart of Syracuse. And I've heard Noah and Rebekah are out doing one of my favorite wintertime activities. When we get back, our Juice and Java hosts lace up their skates and hit the ice at Clinton Square.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
Well, we heard Zach talk about a bunch of fun things to do here in the wintertime in Central New York, so we thought we'd try one out for ourselves.
Yeah, we're down here in Clinton Square. We got some ice skates on, and
Yeah.
Juice and Java correspondent Elena Zappa says she's pretty good on the ice. Hi, guys.
Yeah, good appearing behind me too, apparently.
Are you guys ready to skate today?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
I
try
am.
it out.
I am.
Okay, awesome. So why don't we come on over here, and why don't we get warmed up a little bit first before we try any tricks?
Sounds good.
Okay.
So we're just gonna skate forward. Now it's really important to keep in mind when you're ice skating, it's all about transferring your weight. So why don't you just watch me first and then join in after, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna skate forward, get a nice little warm up, just like that.
With the spin, okay.
No, you don't need to do the spin.
See, my problem growing up is that I always put my weight on one leg, and I can't.
That's what people struggle with.
transfer it.
But you
I
guys
feel
look
good
like you're
here.
getting the hang of it. Awesome. Okay, so why don't we try a little trick now that you guys are getting pretty good at this?
Okay.
What
Oh,
do
we're
we say?
pros. We're pros.
Okay, so now we're gonna skate backwards.
Okay.
So it's all about just moving your hips to one side to the other. Don't even think about picking up your feet, okay?
Okay.
So you're just gonna move your hips like this.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You got major hip movement.
Oh yeah.
Am I first here? You first?
You try it. You do it.
Me first. All right. I feel
Yeah, no,
good.
let's see what you got.
I feel
You go
good about the
first.
hip movement here. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
feel like
awesome.
my mother is watching this right now, and her heart is racing.
Rebecca,
good.
you
I'm
got
good.
it,
Like
girl.
not
good.
wanting me to fall. Okay.
Just,
Okay.
just
Hips,
a little
hips.
Don't
hips.
Let's
I'm
go.
thinking about my
Hips.
feet, not my hips.
Oh, you
Okay.
can do this. Come on.
Okay.
Well, she got back a little bit.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
pretty good.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
I like
yeah,
it.
work that.
Well, I think
Play
you
it
guys got
off.
the hang of skating backwards. Why
Yeah.
don't we try
Yeah,
a
I
little
got the
hop?
hang of it.
Okay.
Hop,
Now
okay.
the hop,
I
it's
can probably
really
do the
easy.
hop.
I promise. I'll do it. We're just gonna stay in place, not even worry about skating with it right now. So you're just gonna bend your legs and then hop. Okay?
And
Okay.
stick the landing like
Stick
that.
the landing.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Mine was
Yeah.
a very small hop. Very small.
Very small.
Yeah, I
Keep
don't
it
think
safe.
I don't know if you made it over a phone
Playing
book
it
with that
safe.
one, but
Awesome. Okay, so now we did skating backwards. We did a hop. How about we try an arabesque? What do you guys think?
Well, let's see what an arabesque is.
Okay,
first.
let me show
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna come from here. Okay,
was that it?
not yet. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, very nice, Lena.
Oh, why, thank you.
I don't know though if I could.
So
do
what do we
that.
think? Are we ready to try it?
To quote the great Randy Jackson, it's going to be a no from me, dog.
Oh, well, that's okay. Maybe we could do skate a little bit, jump, skate a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like we could grasp that. I
Awesome.
feel like we could master that.
So why don't we maybe start back here so we have somewhere to go. And then we're gonna go this way. We're gonna, on the count of 3, start skating. On the count of 3, jump. What do we think?
All right, let's do
Yeah,
it.
we
Awesome.
can do
Okay,
this.
ready? So 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
All right, get ready for the hop.
Oh,
1,
I'm always ready for the hop.
2, 3, hop. Woo! Ooh!
Guys!
You did it though. You did it. Good job,
Oh my
guys.
goodness. I really feel like I need to get off this ice.
Ah, no, you
No.
did great.
You guys were both awesome.
Yes, thank you so much, Elena, for teaching us all your tricks. We're attempting to.
We're going to have to try this again. Maybe we'll get some more
Yeah,
advanced next time.
I'll do some
Definitely.
practicing. I'll prepare beforehand.
Yeah, we're going to be ready with triple axles next time. you
Oh,
come around,
yeah.
So we're good to go.
But definitely loved ice skating down here in Clinton Square. So if you're looking for something to do this holiday season, definitely come try it out.
Yeah, we'd recommend it. Juice and Job will be right back.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Taking care of a family member can lead to plenty of questions. Fortunately, there's a place to get the answers, for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Juice and Java.
Well, giving is a big part of the holiday season, and Aodhan Doyle is here to tell us how we can give back this holiday season.
Well, guys, there really are a million ways you can get into the holiday spirit. You can deck the halls, go see Santa, or bake cookies and watch Love Actually. Okay, well, maybe that's just me, but seriously though, everyone has their own way of spreading cheer this time of year. There is one thing, though, that you and your family can do this season to brighten up your day and the days of those around you. It wasn't on sale on Black Friday, and you won't find it wrapped under a tree on Christmas morning, but it can impact lives in a way that little else can. Giving. Simple acts of kindness, no matter the scale, are the backbone of the most wonderful time of the year. And no matter where you go in central New York, it's clear that the season of giving is upon us. Next weekend, hundreds of volunteers will take to the streets to sell special editions of the Post-Standard with the money raised going to families in need. Anyone can help sell, it's a great cause, and it's free to participate. If you have a really great holiday sweater like Zach and Rebekah, you can go to a holiday sweater party. Check out the Cause for the Q's annual holiday sweater party. For just $15, there are food, drinks, and raffles, with all the money going towards purchasing clothes and school supplies for young, underprivileged students in the Syracuse community. But don't forget your classic ways to service your community. Instead of buying the iPhone 10, spend a day volunteering at a homeless shelter. Local food pantries are always in need of volunteers and donations. Countless animals in shelters would benefit greatly from donated food or old towels and blankets. And of course, whenever you hear silver bells ringing on a street corner or a store entrance, instead of walking right by, stop and give what you can. It may seem small, but when everyone pitches in, it can really add up. So this holiday season, help someone else get back on their feet. Lend a hand. Be a friend. Like Santa said in the Polar Express, there's no greater gift than friendship. And as W.T. Ellis said, it is Christmas in the heart that puts Christmas in the air.
Thank you so much, Aodhan. Great stuff right there.
I loved that so much, especially that line from the Polar Express, one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Love some Polar Express. I like the iPhone 10 though. I feel like I got a bad rep there. I will say this also. Former Syracuse basketball player Eric Devendorf started a coat drive via Twitter. You can drop off coats at 5 different locations, and the bins are absolutely full. It's been really cool to see.
That's so encouraging. I just love Christmas and the season of giving, and I really do hope that all of our viewers will get into the giving spirit this season.
Yeah, we're looking right at you to do so. Well, coming up, we have Gabrielle Caracciolo here to show us some DIY holiday gifts.
We'll be right back.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees?
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Juice and Java.
Well, with limited college budgets and, let's be honest, time, you know, it can be quite difficult to get gifts for your friends and your family and such.
Lucky for us, Gabrielle Caracciolo is here to show us how to make some DIY holiday gifts.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think the best gifts are homemade gifts anyway, so this is a cheap and easy way to make something for your friends and your family. We're going to make these little mason jar snowmen. So you can take your paintbrush and you have some glue on your plate in front of you and just kind of cover the whole jar with some of this glue.
Okay. Can I take these off? I don't want these getting in my way.
Put those onto the side right over there. Okay. So we're just going to cover the whole jar in glue.
All right.
We'll see who can make theirs look as much like the example.
Oh, wow. You guys are going on like super speed.
You know, just want to make sure that mine has enough time to look great.
So you just can put the glue on, and then the next step, we have these plates right in front of us, and you're just going to kind of roll the mason jar around in this fake snow that we got from the dollar store as well. So nice, cheap, and easy way. So just kind of rolling it around and getting lots of fake snow onto this so it looks as much like
you guys are crushing me.
We have a lot of Pinterest experience, Noah. We just have an advantage.
Pinterest?
Okay.
Noah does have a Pinterest, actually. It's a little weird.
So you can also see on your plate, we have these little googly eyes. So you can take your paintbrush and some glue and put it on to the back of the eyes and just pick a spot on your mason jar that you want it to go. I'm going to put mine. Stick one on and hold it on for a couple of seconds.
This fake snow is going everywhere.
Yeah, a little bit messy, but lots and lots of fun.
Very festive as well. I feel like mine's not.
And what I love about these, because they're snowmen, you can keep them out as decorations for like all of winter, which here in Syracuse is like until the end of spring semester.
True.
Yeah, I would say. I feel like a couple years ago we got snow here in May.
Yeah, so you can have the snowmen out all year. And so I took the liberty of actually making these noses. They're supposed to look like little carrots for us, but it's just out of orange construction paper. And if you're gonna try this at home, it's really easy to just cut some construction paper and kind of roll it up into a nose. So when you're ready, you can put some glue on the back of that and stick it right underneath your eyes.
Very nice.
Just hold it down for a couple seconds to make sure that it sticks.
So, Gabrielle, what are you doing this holiday season?
I'm definitely going to be making more of these for all my friends and family because it's so cheap and easy, and I'm excited to go home, maybe go ice skating, try some of those tricks that you guys tried.
We had a great time.
I mean, if we can do it, I feel like anyone can do it.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
All right, and Rebecca, it looks like you're ready to move on. So what I did is I took these pipe cleaners.
Come on, Noah, you gotta catch
them
up.
Together.
All of them together?
Yep, just 2 of them together. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
2 at a time.
My guy's nose is just...
yeah, the nose, you gotta hold it for a while to keep it really
I don't think we have time for that.
on there, but... And then you can, I put one of them around the top and just kind of twist it all together. Pipe cleaners are so easy because you don't need to use glue. You can just twist them all together. I think yours is even looking better than mine right now, Rebecca.
What about mine?
You know, that was a nice compliment.
All right, and then I also twisted the other pipe cleaners and kind of made it as like this little handle up top.
And Gabrielle, I hate to cut you off, but I think we're out of time. You see, this is just too much for me. But thank you so much.
Rebecca's got
it. You know, mine is almost complete. You know, I think, you know, Mom, this may be your Christmas gift this year. That's all for Juice and Java this morning.
Thank you so much for watching us this semester, and we'll see you again in the new year.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow CitrusTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Noah Eagle.
And I'm Rebekah Castor.
Merry Christmas.